Having a surety bond rejected can be a hassle. To ensure that your customer only needs to file their bond once, we've created this video explaining how to properly file a surety bond while avoiding the most common mistakes that principals tend to make. After your customer's application has been approved, the surety company will provide them with a completed bond form. Your customer must then submit their completed bond form, including the power of attorney, to the obligee. To ensure that the obligee accepts their bond, your customer must avoid the following mistakes. Bond forms that contain inaccurate information will be rejected by the obligee. Surety companies fill out bond forms based on the information provided by your customer. Therefore, it is imperative that your customer provides the correct information when filling out their bond application. Some bond forms do not state the bond's amount and instead require your customers to provide this information themselves. To avoid rejection, your customers must make sure that they fill in the exact amount that the obligee is requiring. This one likely goes without saying, but it is worth mentioning. If the bond form contains spelling errors, then the obligee will reject it. Most bond forms must be signed by a licensed notary to be considered valid. Obligees implement this requirement to ensure that your customer is the actual individual signing the bond. Additionally, the notary will need to physically witness your customer applying their signature. Unless your customer's bond is signed by an executive officer of the surety company issuing it, they must submit the power of attorney when filing their bond. If your customer does not submit the power of attorney when filing their bond, then the obligee has no way of knowing that the surety company actually assumed any liability and will therefore reject your customer's submission. All surety bonds must be signed by the individual or an executive officer of the organization that is agreeing to adhere to the bond's provisions. Bonds signed by friends, family members, spouses, lawyers, etc., will be rejected by the obligee. By ensuring that the bond is filed properly, both you and your customer can avoid the inconveniences that come with having a bond submission denied. Bond exchange makes obtaining surety bonds easy. To obtain a bond, insurance agents need to simply log into their account and search our database to find their bond. Don't have a login? Then enroll now by going to bondexchange.com and clicking on that big blue Get a Login button and let us help you satisfy your customers' needs.